Snake in a Metal Gear that Jake Snake hid it somewhere. Okay? He has Metal Gear. Solid Snake fighted you bad guys and now I have to. You will pay, fools, Jake Snake said. Then Jake Snake and the Metal Gears shot bullets and rockets and lasers, and there was a lot of booms and dust came. The dust went away and Jake Snake was still in his Metal Gear, but the other ones were also there too, and they said, "We have armor, Jake Snake." And Jake Snake said, "What about this?" And he shot something special at them. To be continued?
في جزء ثاني. عطنا.
اقرا لك اياه. اوكي.
قاعد نسوي زي نظام اول اللي جو حنا نلعب فانا قاعد العب وقلت اسمعك تقرا لي اياه. لانه انت تقراه وبعدين اقدر اسمع ردك على طول، عرفت؟
خليني اسكر الباب عشان ولا حد يستغرب. اقرا
الكلام المعوض
صوت عالي. ايه Metal Gear Solid Fight of Metal Gears 2. Jake Snake seeks into enemy base and finds old enemy of Solid Snake. Metal Gear Solid Fight of Metal Gears 2. Old enemies come back.
يعني it's so basic. Old enemies come back.
Old enemies come back. لا تخاف.
يعني imagine the Avengers. Old enemies come back. عرفت لي ما تجي.
Perfect. Pod is open again. Let's get you
Spider-Man.
restocked.
Old enemies come back.
Spider-Man
Around the
2.
most money. And the stakes are on you tonight.
They only shot at dust and nothing.
Sausage party. Old enemies come back.
No. Okay, Bismillah.
Bonjour.
Jake Snake shot the special thing that was a nuke that only kill enemy Metal Gears, but not Snake. Jake Snake. So when he shot it, the enemy died. Okay. Jake Snake flied up to the top of the sky again in the Metal Gear and drove really fast to Outhaven to fight more Metal Gears. Jake Snake was up on top of the sky and looked down and seen a boss Metal Gear making people blow up with weapons. So Jake Snake went down and landed fast, and dust came again, and then it went, and Jake Snake said, "Boss Metal Gear, stop it or I will shoot you with fire gun." Ooh. The boss Metal Gear said, "Haha, Jake Snake, you are just small child and I can't kill me because I am strong and have weapons that kill things. And you too, Jake Snake." Okay. Jake Snake said back angry, "I'm not small child and I will shoot you with fire gun." So Jake Snake shot fire all on the boss Metal Gear and the boss Metal Gear fell down.
All on the boss.
The boss jumped out of Metal Gear and then Metal Gear went boom and went away somewhere to pieces. Jake Snake jumped out of the Metal Gear and landed and then jumped and kicked the boss in the leg so the boss fell. Then Jake Snake took out knife and stabbed the boss in the heart. H-A-R-T. And the boss died. Jake Snake crawled in the ground and went somewhere else again to fight other things. Jake Snake crawled in the ground and went somewhere else again to fight other things.
Wow.
خلاص boss died. He stabbed them in the heart. Out of nowhere again, Otacon screamed, "Jake Snake, behind you again!" And Jake Snake turned around and there was 10 bad guys there. Jake Snake threw the flashbang and put on glasses so the flash wouldn't hurt him. Then the flash went away so he put the glasses away and the bad guys couldn't see. Jake Snake standed up and crawled to one of the bad guys and broke his arms and his neck and throwed him at another bad guy and snapped off his head.
Keep it up.
Jake Snake took out his weapon that he got from the boss, Metal Gear, and made the bad guy blow up, and then he threw the gun at the two bad guys and killed them too. Then Jake Snake choked the guy, ripped off his arms and threw them at another guy, and then went to the other guy and stepped on him till he died. Jake Snake savage.
مرة.
Yeah? Rips people arms off. Then Jake Snake said to Otacon, that's a lot of dead bad guys. And Otacon said,
That's all
So-
I did.
and Otacon said, Sonic Snake did that too before. And Jake Snake said, I must go. So he went the bad guy base. The hut was around in trees. I guess bad guy base are around in trees.
Bad guy face.
Yeah, so he went in the bad guy base that
base.
was around a base that was around in trees.
Excellent.
It just
The
it's
area
around
remains
trees.
totally secure.
Yeah, around in trees.
Around in
You made
trees.
the most money out
Mhm.
there.
It's
Excellent
just
work.
in trees.
Inside around trees.
Is that what actually says? Inside around trees.
Yeah, bad guy base that was around
Some armor.
in trees.
Around trees. Wow.
Don't worry about it, okay?
Just don't worry about it.
Jake Snake crawled in the base and shot a camera so they couldn't see him in there, so he could go there quietly. Out of nowhere, someone was behind Jake Snake again, so he turned around and saw Revolver Ocelot there. I killed Sonic Snake, and how I killed you. Okay, خلينا نعيد. I killed Solid Snake, and how I kill you, Jake Snake. Revolver Ocelot said to Jake Snake after Jake Snake saw him. No, you didn't kill Solid Snake. Jake Snake said back. Yes, I did. I did, and I did it slow, and he was hurting a lot. Revolver Ocelot said after. I'm going to kill you, Revolver Ocelot, for that. Jake Snake yelled back. Revolver Ocelot jumped away and landed and shot Jake Snake in the eye, so Jake Snake had to get an eye patch out of his pocket and he put it on. Then he shot Revolver Ocelot, but Revolver Ocelot ran away. So Jake Snake had to follow him. My eyes. Get up. Good thing I have my pocket eye patch.
Yeah. The thing about these stories is everything is just there. You know?
جيك سنيك عنده متل جير مخشوش عادي. Then the room filled up with gas and Revolver Ocelot's voice spoke from the speakers and said to Jake Snake, now you die too! Jake Snake looked around and coughed and was dying almost. To be continued? He was dying almost. Morphe? That's it.
Oh. What's your shit, Leo, man?
في Halos in Space راح احس انه في فيديو عنه.
Glad to see you made it through. Make for the pod and gear up.
What you guys
Sans
do,
ça,
please?
you were quite the team player back
في عن
then.
Final Fantasy لكن I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's no.
Glad you made it back. Don't bleed on anything. hurry up. Zeds are getting closer.
Okay. Someone give me a hand!
I've seen scary. And you're not.
More Zeds on the scope. Back to it, mes amis.
آخر مرة صار فوق.
خلينا نقول آخر 2017.
يعني قاعد 11 سنة.
Profile updated. ايه لكن last fanfiction هو سوى كان for life consequences free man. It was 2008 2009.
هذا آخر واحد سواه.
هاي عقب الأخير. آخر واحد سواه Heroes in Space Reflection the ending.
Heroes in Space؟ هذا عن هيلو؟
إيه
تدري حطه خشش.
خلينا ندور يمكن في فيديو عن Heroes in Space.
Thanks.
Sure.
Come see me. The pod's safely open. Nicely done. A good day's work and everyone survived.
Let's have a listen.
أوه نفس هذا.
Halo.
شكل من نفس الناس.
In space. Joe Chief was in space and had weapons and was an
Daniel.
army guy, but he wasn't a Robot League
Oh, that's
Master
even
Chief, so
better.
he didn't fly. Joe Chief was one day in a place and shooting weapon at targets, and then got a call on the space TV in the ship that said to him, Joe Chief, aliens are shotting at ship. Come here quick. So he went. Joe Chief ran fast there to where bullets were from aliens and took out his weapons and shot at space to hit ships. Aliens started flying from space into Joe Chief's ship, so he had to do something quick. Joe Chief punched a alien and ran fast to get Big Weapon from the lock room. So he went there and got it and shot alien again into legs, and they fell. And Joe Chief shot again and killed them. Joe Chief looked at dead aliens and said to them,
Aliens, we are human people, and you are aliens, but we don't need to kill things like us.
and then pushed them into space. After 10 normal aliens, the flood came and everything got wet and messy and lightning-y because water hit to space TV and all the things and made sparks. After two aliens sent the flood, other aliens with big heads came, and Joe Chief had to run away because there was too many of those, and they were killing other human people onto ship.
Human people, army guys, hurry and come and ship.
Joe Chief said to the human people there because aliens were killing them, and he was in a escape ship and ready to go. Three other human people came just in time because the big ship blew up and they were flying fast in space and going to the Halo to meet the army base and get ready for tight. Joe Chief had to fly fast and go around things like alien ships and things. Then, out of nowhere, boom! Happened, and the back of the escape ship fell open, and one of the army guys fell out and exploded in space. Then another one closed it and said, "No! He was my brother!" And then got tired and slept. Joe Chief looked up front of him and seen aliens shooting at him, so he did a barrel roll until lasers went around
barrel roll.
and away. Joe Chief saw the
هذا
Halo
الفك
in
حق
space! So he put the ship faster and went there quick because a lot of aliens were there. Joe Chief shot like bang, bang, bang from the ship and made aliens blow up and then landed ship on Halo. Joe Chief said to the other two army guys, "We're here now. Get a weapon and kill aliens fast." So they did, but when they left, a ship landed and squashed them. Human people army guys were all dying fast, and Joe Chief had to save them, but he didn't know how. But then he saw something and went to it and pissed it up and said, "No." He went to himself.
And pissed it.
He continued.
So he pissed it up.
And upgrade your gear.
Your friends
Just,
are over.
that's it.
The music is pumping.
Just pissed it up.
Requests are coming in fast. Then something hits you hard.
شوف بعد عشان بعد
It's tough to DJ with only shuffle.
هذا البنزال يعرف
But it's
عندي
easy to
شوي
take
كذا
control
حلو.
with Spotify Premium.
نسيت انه عنده اشياء
And
كذا
pick
ريد.
any song, anytime you like. Ready to
شوف
get
وش
the party
عنده
started?
ثاني.
Hurry up. Zeds are getting closer.
Halos in
It's
space
just
2.
حق Halo Space.
Alien attack.
لا
Joe
كان
Chief
هاي من
bended
واحد
his
ثاني.
leg and his other leg and looked at a big weapon and tears dropped down his eyes and said,
Like,
"Alien,
that's his other leg.
people and kill and shoot at them. No more or else." Then Joe Chief grabbed a weapon on his back and standing up. All everywhere, aliens were shooting and making boom on people around the Halo place. "No over there, no over there," a human guy said to another human guy, because alien fiends are going to death. "No, we die soon," the other human guy said back to the other human guy after. "No, you can't die soon," Joe Chief yelled back to the human guys. "Yes, we do," human guy shouted back. "No, look," Joe Chief said. Then boom, 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 Joe Chief shot the big weapon that looked like a cannon on a pirate ship.
Hey! What just happened?
But smaller and more bigger bullets. The aliens around had no heads no more, because the weapon blew them to teeny-weeny pieces. "Yes, thank you, Joe Chief," both human guys said at the same time together. After Joe Chief helped them, he went away to help other human guys. But right then, a huge alien ship dropped down from the space skies. Joe Chief tried shooting big booms at it, but no thing happened because the alien ship had a lightning thing on it that made booms blow up too fast. Joe Chief said, "What? How when I have this weapon I can't kill big alien ship? Now I have no bullet!" And he yelled it really loud. Joe Chief jumped over dead aliens with no head really fast to get to big weapon place. It wasn't there, but Joe Chief said, "Hurry!" Then it came on the ground because weapons get born in Halo Town from some place you can't see. When Joe Chief was putting it on his back again, the alien ship saw him and punched it a button to make the missile come from it to go to Joe Chief. It blew up every place but Joe Chief. But Joe Chief had a shield, but it was all gone after, so Joe Chief waited for it. And the shield got back.
Now!
Okay.
"Nice try, alien ship, but now I have shield again. Ha ha ha!" Joe Chief yelled at ship. Then ship said, "Don't laugh at me, I'll show you," and punched another missile at Joe Chief. But then some human people drove to Joe Chief on a warthog and picked him up and drove away before missile hit him. Joe Chief, a general before said that the boss alien is on a big ship. We need to kill boss alien and make them go far back to Alien Town, okay? The human guy with the cool helmet said, okay, let's kill them all. Joe Chief said, wait, you hear that? Helmet guy said, yes, I don't know what it is. Joe Chief said, it's a me! A big alien with spines on the back of it and a shield like Joe Chief said. Oh, now I kill you, Joe Chief said. The spines alien shot a needle gun at the work fog and killed the human people with the needle stuck in the helmet of the human guy, but then they stuck in his heart, so he died anyway. Joe Chief jumped from it and landed on his hands and then flipped even though his space guy armor was heavy. Spines aliens, we can fight with weapons like babies or fight with hands and feet like strong guys. Joe Chief said out loud to the Spines aliens. Joe Chief, I am not a baby. I will fight you with hands and feet. Spines alien says back. Joe Chief charged at Spines alien with his fists out, ready for a big punch. But the Spines alien turned around and Joe Chief punched Spines.
Joe Chief broke his leg at his
Joe Chief said, but he broke the spines off, so the Spines alien said, ow, too. Joe Chief looked at the big alien ship and saw that the doors were closing, and he was running out of time, so Joe Chief said, now you die! Then with a lot of power from his whole body, Joe Chief stepped back and swung his arm really, really, really fast so you couldn't see him because it was a blur, and pow! Right on the Spines alien's face. The Spines alien's face blew up in brains and blood and guts went all over. The doors were closed almost, so Joe Chief ran fast and jumped to try to get under the door. But to be continued.
We're almost out of time.
Oh,
Make your choices.
to be a hills in space reflection. The aliens came and they were nothing. They were.
Last chance.
Wait, the aliens came and they were without any feelings. T. That's the ending. Heck, Halo. In space.
Time's up.
That's
Go
cute.
kill some Zeds.
Best.
Okay.
I don't know why. He has to have an ending, so this is the ending.
شوف خوينا اللي تو هذا اللي قبل هذا
شنو؟
اللي حق هيلو الفيديو الاولى حقت الهيلو. شوف هذا شو عنده
بيردد.
فرند دانيال شو عنده بعد ريدز.
اوكي. لأن هاي كان من اكتون يعني سووا full life consequences.
ايه
خلينا نشوف شنو الفيديو. Top 5 favorite vegetable, fixing fast food, collection of Minecraft fanfiction.
Oh, do it.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there on my YouTube video on this YouTube channel. You know, it's been a bit of a while since I've read some Minecraft fanfiction, so I thought, you know what, let's get back to my roots. All of my roots. Let's read some bad Minecraft fanfiction, shall we? Echoes of Stone. George awaked up. He was locked in his house. He saw out his window the people walking on the street. They were not human and were creepers. To make them not people, he looked down with sad face. The creepers are still out there! But a year ago, George was a miner in a faraway land with his wife. Lori? Or is it a capital I? Is her name Iori? We'll never know. They digged a big cave to the earth to find diamonds. Look, George! Diamonds! Said Iori, after she found diamond, and they danced of joy. The dance was cut short when Creeper sneaked up behind his wife and said, the Creeper exploded! Iori died and George ran away. Since then, all people were creepers in George's eyes. He was afraid. He waited in his house for the creepers to go away. He looked out the window and saw a human on the street that looked like Iori. And all creepers were scared of her and run away. Lori! Okay, so her name is Lori. You're alive! George yelled and cried. He ran to the streets and saw it was his wife and creepers were gone. He cried and hugged Iori. I thought you died. Then Lori whispered in George's ear. The story of Herobrine. Steve is walking along the looks up to the forest for a place to build a new seas. What? A small blue figure off on the blinks. The figure his eyes were just playing tricks on continues along the shore? Am I having a stroke already? It's 2 stories deep. He finds a nice little valley near this, starts building his one point in the day. He sees a similar blue figure on the once again, concludes his mind if playing tricks on him. In the evening, he finishes his house. Steve, oh, so pretty. I love building with birch. Is birch a person, or are you talking about the wood? The day ends and he goes to sleep in his cozy. The morning he wakes, takes a few steps to see the blue figure. A near exact replica of him without pupils. I was going to say pubes. Standing 5 feet to his left, staring deep into his eyes. Only God can see you now. I think I played Herobrine in a Minecraft mission once. I don't remember the voice. God has left the game. Herobrine. Chuck Norris has joined the game. Herobrine. Oh, shit! Steve, what? Herobrine has left the game. GLaDOS has joined the game. GLaDOS. Hello there, Steve. We have been waiting for you. Steve has left the game. Everybody else who kicks alive? Freaking portal, dude. The mob talker story. Ah, shit, I'm so screwed. I thought to myself as I was being chased by zombies, spiders, and even my most hated mob of all. Skeletons. That's the whole story. 3 Minecrafts, white lava. He stood, staring at his one friend, IRL. He didn't know how to express his feelings towards him. He gasped as an idea touched his mind. Hey, Danny, he said. Want to play this mod pack I made? He realized his clever plans would work, -irk. Sure, said Daniel. It was all set up. Bring Daniel. That's my name now, baby. Only one mod was used, the real name mod. Fuser could teleport the victim and could control them as long as he has the mod installed. He used it. He embraced his lover. 5 minutes, constant kisses. It's time we touch diamond swords. Right, Danny?
Oh, God.
You ever meet me in real life? If you're ever out there in real life, this is how I want you to greet me. If you ever come to my place of work, or you see me out in the streets, I want you to look me deep in the eyes and say, it's time we touch diamond swords. Right, Danny? Yes, we should. The touched diamond swords. Vitaly finally decided to slay their portals, filling each other with white lava. Is he like a YouTuber or something? I've been looking up a lot of these fanfictions, and a lot of them involve YouTubers, but there's not a single Minecraft story about me, which I find incredibly disheartening, as I'm the best Minecraft YouTuber. Sorry, the rest of y'all who still do stuff, I'm still here. A strange new world. Steve lays in the grass, and his first thought is, I need wood, Steve said aloud. So on current thought, he tried to cut wood, but he didn't understand. This is not how you cut wood. But whatevs is you don't include a second E in whatevs, just saying it out loud there. So he started cutting. Surprisingly, it was easy. But then it was like his thoughts stopped. Then he sat there doing nothing. Then the computer let him control his own thoughts and feelings. So it was night. He was probably screwed, but he didn't got knocked out and dragged to a house. Last thing he saw was a girl with a wrench and said,
What?
No. Minecraft love story, Andy the Enderman X-Reader. You was walking in Minecraft.
Oh God, it said
It
that,
was a
man.
sunny day.
X-Reader
You were playing
fanfiction.
Survival. The first thing you did was look for a village. As you were looking, you got some oak and branch. You stupid branch. Wood from trees. After that, you found the village and choose a house to live in. Then you noticed it was getting dark, so you went to sleep. The next morning, you decide to find some food and go mining close to your house. You found coal and some iron. You use your iron to make a sword and pickaxe. And then you keep digging deeper to find diamond, but you did not find anything, so you decide to go back home. And here's something following you. So you stop and looked around, but when you did, you closed your eyes, because you know was an Enderman. and you're not supposed to look them in the eyes, because they hate it when you look at them. The Enderman came closer to you and said, "I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm fiendly." Doesn't that mean you're getting friendly, the good thing? Fiendly is the bad thing. I just want to say, the picture on this story is one of those DeviantArt pictures. It's got the watermark on it. And I'm just looking at it now, and I'm noticing the DeviantArt watermark, and it's kind of... Miss fanfiction. You opened your eyes and saw a boy in a Enderman hat and had purple eyes and black hair and was wearing a black suit. What are you?
Too much
What are
description.
you? You asked the Enderman boy. He asked and said, in an Enderman, you can run humans. And I've been watching you for reality. Now, he said, okay, that creepy a little. So you know I know why I've been hearing footsteps behind me all the time. And he nuded. And said, yeah, that's why. And then he told you that he grew a crush on you. And he said the same. You leaned in for a kiss, and you kissed back. And every single night. And he would keep you safe from any dangers. The end. Midnight. It was a nice day in Minecraft. Steve was leaving to go do some mining when his dog started growling and barking at him. What's wrong, Max? Asked Steve. Grr. Woof,
Grr.
growled Max. Steve went to the mining base camp and looked for some ore, like gold or more. He was digging when he heard a What was that? Screamed Steve. Then he saw glowing red eyes on an angry spider. But it did not attack. It just hissed. Then Steve saw a chest with apples in it. Steve loved apples. It won't hurt. Apples, said Steve. He opened the chest. Then the ground opened and he fell into a creepy-looking place. A dungeon, cried Steve. Then he saw lots of iron doors leading to a cold, wet room. Why is it wet? With a big thing in it. What is that? Said Steve. Then he heard grunts.
I don't even know.
Scared of the grunts in the big wet room? Open the door, said the scary grunts coming from nowhere. Then Eye of Enders fell and into the portal, and Steve saw a new portal. Then the grunts came closer. And lots of Endermen came pouring in, grunting and growling. Then Max came. Ender Max. This dog is epic. Steve jumped in and it sent him to a new world with wire blocks and Endermen everywhere. Not hard to spell weird. Every author who's ever written fanfiction ever, it's I before E except after C, which it doesn't apply to weird. I-R-D. That rule doesn't apply there. So spelled weird wrong. And Enderman everywhere. Then a roar came out of nowhere. A giant dragon flew at his face and bit Steve with a toxic bite. Steve screamed, but nothing came out. He had toxic.
He had toxic.
I guess.
And all his items were caught with the Enderman. Then the dragon flew at him and he was killed. He woke up at noon. It was all a dream. That night when he went to bed,
Was all that dream and
he
stuff.
saw his mighty nightmare beast again. I didn't get that one. Gardevoir in Minecraft.
It's a...
Hello.
Sorry, I'm sorry, but your friend has toxic.
Should I read this?
Toxic masculinity.
This morning I woke up and I
just
saw
toxic.
Sneasel making
No,
Pokemon
it's
play.
toxic, okay.
Me and Sneasel were like best friends since we both were born. Hey Gardevoir, Sneasel said. Good morning, I replied back. Sneasel gave me a Pokeball.
Cancel that
Thanks,
order for
Sneasel.
extra
I said
body
with a grin
bags,
on my
you know,
face.
with no one
Sneasel told me
dying.
he was going to the store for some stuff. When he left, I heard a portal sound. Ran outside to see what that noise was, and there was a portal! It was blue with gold around it. So I thought I was daydreaming, but that was real. So I tried to go back inside, but the portal sucked me in. Sneasel came back and said,
Gardevoir, he said with a confused look. Meanwhile, in the portal, I felt sick and it felt really weird. See, that's how you spell weird. I was blocking up. Blocks went around me head to toe. I don't have toes. I fuss. I've seen so much Art of Gardevoir. Gardevoir's got toes, okay? Just saying. And I don't want to ever see him again. I woke up and I saw a block man standing by me looking down at me. He said, "Hey, you okay?" He asked with a worried expression.
oh my god, it's Steve from Minecraft! I shouted. I looked at myself. What is? What?
2017, everybody. Steve said, come to my place. He said calmly. I followed him and he offered me some Pokeballs. I saw a person walk in the room and sit on the chair. She had orange hair, and I think she was wearing a green shirt with brown pants. Guess who this is? Oh, hi, Alex, Steve said to her. I F you, said Alex. Y'all is right. What? What? So your name is Alex, I asked. Yep, that's me, she said. Sorry. And the story ends. Just kidding. There's actually another chapter. Going back home real quick. I said goodbye to everyone. I went back home and me and Steve played board game. Where have you been, asked Steve? How much is the board game? I didn't want to let Steve know or else he would have got mad at me because he didn't go. I will never ever tell him, ever. The end. Okay. Minecraft created the world. When I created the world, a whole other variation of blocks and items appeared in front of me, which collect some wood and it got going with my surviving. I found iron and I smelted it. I smelted it up. And I thought, started to start and explode. That's when my time stopped. And I had a flashback from the beginning of my short life. But once time came back, I punched the creeper and laid
He just had a flashback, man.
No more green things came to my door last night.
Get ready for the next one.
Oh no.
You just banned me from YouTube, thanks.
Keep
Noobs, a
yourself above
Minecraft
ground,
story.
mate. No time
Author's
for a
note.
dirt
I
nap.
use different words instead of swear words and censor any ones that aren't. Well, thank you, I appreciate that. I want to make sure I don't get demonetized. Hey, Steve, Creeper. Hello. Are you new to this game? Steve. Yeah, my friends told me they never talked to green cucumbers or something like that. Creeper. Oh, really? Well, they were right, mother trucker. Kaboom. Steve. S*@T. That's a weird email address. Random guy. What have we here? Fudge it, noobs! Yeah. Imagine that's like an Italian pasta chef. He's walking around in the Minecraft world and he's like, what's the matter with you noobs? You're legally allowed to kill me for that. Monday. The most epic of fanfiction right here in my hands. The best one I've found so far. Hello. I'll take this one over the Gardevoir one any freaking day, my dude. Hello. Hello, YouTube. Minecraft fanfiction story. Thank you for watching. Please check out my other videos. There are also things if you want to watch more short bad fanfiction. I probably have a playlist laying around here somewhere. Let me check. Around here. Yeah, it's somewhere here. If you want to subscribe, I do this stuff sometimes. If you like it, I also do a bunch of other stuff. So check out my other videos. There are also things that you like YouTubers and Patreon. I have one of those too. If you don't like YouTubers who have a Patreon, that's cool too. But it helps me, dude. I don't like getting burned alive at the stake all the time. My brain hurts. Bye. Hello, my name is Brendan. My lawyer tells me that I must read scary stories in the month of Halloween, or I lose custody of my YouTube channel. I do not know why this is the reason, but he has told me as such. I must tell you these stories are not particularly scary or terrifying. They are terrible, but in itself isn't that terrifying. I will be doing all of the music myself, with my mouth, as I have done for creepypastas in the past. That is what bad scary stories are called on the internet, creepypasta. I hope you enjoy this collection of bad creepypasta, and if you don't, I'll be outside your house. Not for any reason, I'll just be there, watching, waiting, and probably commiserating. Who knows? Enjoy. Our first story is Those 5 Seconds. Those 5 seconds are the most terrifying seconds of every day. From the light switch to the bed, you always face the darkness as soon as it appears, in hope that it will give you some kind of security.
What? You don't like grenades?
It never does.
I do.
The walk, the longest walk of the day, hoping, praying that you won't meet someone along the way. One night, though, it will be different. You will meet your worst nightmare. And those 5 seconds will be your last.
Oh no.
How did you like that story? If you liked it, please give this video a 5 out of 5 stars. On to the next one. This next story is entitled Invisible.
Monster
Let me tell you a experience I have had, and if you are looking for answers, I just can't explain what happened that night. Well, one night I was walking down the street as usual, just doing my normal stuff, like hanging around with my friends, when I went to turn around to high-five. My friend, my hand went straight through him. At first I just thought, WTF, then I realized no one could hear me, see me, or feel me. I was scared. I thought all of this must have been a bad dream, but it wasn't. It was all too real. Then I had this weird vision. I could see a boy, and that boy was me. I could see I was with my friend Ryan. Then Ryan looked at me like I was a ghost, and a man jumped out of the bushes with a knife, and then the vision stopped. After all of that, I passed out and woke on a bench in the park. Then I heard a faint voice calling me, so I followed it, and then it stopped in the bushes. I uncovered the truth there. I saw my own body lying there dead with a stab wound in my stomach. I turned around, and there was the murderer staring at me with a black heart and cold eyes and disappeared. Then I passed out again. This time, I didn't awake. And how did you write the story? Who knows? Please rate this story 5 out of 5 stars. On to the next one. This next horrifying tale is entitled The Cat. One day, the little boy was staying home while his mother went to the store. He was sitting on the couch in their living room when he heard a small knock coming from upstairs. Naturally thinking it was their cat, which would always jump off his bed, he went to go check. When he went to go check his room, there was no cat in his room. He then went back downstairs, where somehow the channel was changed to the movie Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th. Sorry. The scene where a mangled-looking Jason jumps out of the lake at the beginning keeps repeating. After repeating about 5 times, he hears the sound that plays when Jason's about to murder someone, which sounds a little like chee-chee, chee-chee, coo-coo, coo-coo. Scared, he tries to turn the TV off, but it won't let him. He then from the room again, meow, 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 which goes on for several minutes, each time getting deeper in tone, then goes higher in pitch. He goes to, and I'm very scared right now. He goes to investigate. He goes to go investigate. On the stairs is what seems to be his cat's organs neatly put on each step, with the cat's mangled head sitting at the top still meowing with blood dripping each time the cat meows.
Still meowing?
The boy walks upstairs,
Well,
trying not to step on his cat's organs. When he gets upstairs, at the end of the upstairs hallway, he sees a little girl with black hair over her face and an invisible red eye, which is she's a Sharingan.
What the what?
She starts to crawl towards
Sharingan? The Naruto?
arms sticking out. She is crying out the word soon over and over again in a scratchy, low, horrifying way. The boy runs downstairs outside and into the yard where his mother's car is there, blood on the windshield and his mother's mangled body. Then the story ends. It's over. Please rate this story 5 out of 5 stars. On to the next one. This last story is entitled Rats. Emmett McKenzie always lived in a rat-infested condominium, or house we shall call it. Emmett had been studying these rats and how their population keeps amplifying into big concourses, and now trying to study where they live and what would attain his house. Emmett was now entering the little shop just across the diminutive city. The sign is broken. Across the diminutive street near his house, in that shop were vermin traps as far as the eye could see. Emmett started to overreact a little, but then calmly composed himself. He asked the tall man at the counter if they had any good mousetraps of a good sort. The man stood up from his stool and walked to the mousetrap section, pointing at this technical mousetrap which kills mice and rats. Later, Emmett came home with a mouse executioner.
Well, I hope it kills mice and rats.
Technical assassin machinery. Emmett said to himself.
That's why it kills mice and bears.
It started to make aberrant boisterousness. strange sounds, and it gave a red glow and another clatter. As I noticed the machine, it just switched perspective. The machine manufactured, I decided to rest for a while. It was 10:30 p.m. and I heard a slow snap from downstairs and a high-pitched rat screech. As I departed my bedroom, I responded to the den to find my head and bursting with electrocution. I was now antagonized at how those rats would do something that grievous. I was now up to the challenge and infuriated at those anathematized rats. I pulled outside into my 1967 Pontiac GTO and drove off to a friend's house. His friend's name was Connor McDougal. Connor loves to read, so perspective again, loves to read books, fantasy books. Connor used to have a wife named Amelia, but she died falling off a ledge into the ocean on their vacation. I almost feel sorry for the fellow, which I do, but don't want to make the man retrospect back to that cataclysmic moment. There I was in Connor's house, and Connor was nowhere to be seen. I wonder where he could have gone. Connor woke up in his room, and there was something moving in his bed. Connor slowly placed his hand under the wide-ranging blanket and saw something gruesome. His eyes were now bursting at the sight of the horrifying view. Emmett heard a scream come from upstairs, so he bolted up the stairs as fast as he could. With his cloak on, and the flaps in. He has a cloak now? In the back, waving rapidly each step Emmett took. Emmett couldn't believe his eyes as he stepped in the room. They were everywhere, and so as it... Emmett and Connor both gave each other the face of terror. We heard footsteps going up the stairs. Click, click,
straight face of terror.
Up the stairs, it was just a rat peering its eyes into our very souls to our chamber of death? The rat gave a loud shrill. We put both our hands over our ears, but it wouldn't help. Connor couldn't take it. His eyes... His ears? Creviced? Out blood from his brain? His eyes started to discharge the same effect. I ran out, nearly falling down the stairs. Walls from Connor's house withered out rats infesting the lawn in his pool. There the rats carried the remains of Connor, a leg, an arm, and an eyeball. I quickly started my Pontiac GTO and drove down the diminutive street to my house. I locked my house shut, stealing myself inside the captive condominium. My heart kept pounding rapidly at the sight of thousands of rats. There was my diary lying on the coffee table. I grabbed it and wrote, "Dear Diary, I think this is truly my last day on Earth. My only friend is dead, and I guess I am next on the vermin's list. Yours truly, Emmett McKenzie." I guess now it was time to be deceased, but I couldn't let that happen because if I do, I will never find another friend up there, so I have to survive, Emmett said in his thoughts. Now Emmett grabbed tons of gear for the pest of rats. There were now 12 loud ding-dongs on the clock and the rats came up I slowly pulled the trigger, sending machine guns to fire and firecrackers to the garage. Then finally, the big explosion under the floor rupturing almost the whole house. The rats were now gone, and 2 years later, Emmett had a family, but guess who else had a new family and amplifying this very second? That was a collection of creepypasta. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, especially the last story. It was quite fun. I'm going to go now. Into the void I go. I hope that you watch other things tonight, maybe. If you don't know where to find me. Also, think about my Patreon. And I also have a subscribe button. And do not forget that there are more bad crappy content that I have read. There's a playlist for you to check out. Bye.
Go. Lie down for now. See you.
vodka! Bloody scrote! Time for a bevy? Sure, get to the pub!